Guys, I want you to pay very close attention to the tweet I'm about to read for you. All I asked for was joint custody. How did Davido go from this tweet to this tweet? Make she keep him. It's because of Davido's life outside his wonderful music that he produces. He just got married, yes, but he's heavily involved in a love triangle, or square, or pentagon, or hexagon. See, in fact, Davido should be a geometry teacher by now.
When David is maltreating Imade, all of you keep quiet and act as if you don't know what he's doing.
Davido just hit his baby mama Sophia with a dirty lawsuit, a dirty child custody battle. To Americans, it's like a walk in the park, a normal everyday life. But to Nigerians, oh no, this is deep. Especially if it is coming from someone called Davido.
All of you have kept quiet and watched this man abandon his child.
This shouldn't have even gone public in the first place. Man, see, let me explain. Take everything I say in this video as alleged. You hear? So a few weeks back, during Davido and Chioma's wedding and all the happiness and joy, Davido had the problem. Now let's take it from Davido's side. So he had a child with a woman called Sophia a very long time ago out of... you know what I mean. And at this point, it became public knowledge. How more Davido suffer. And that child was called Imade, right? Sophia was the baby mama, Imade was the child. But now you see, the woman that he had a child with, Sophia, right, was or is a very strong woman. And she's going to make the whole world know what happened. I mean, she had a child with Davido, the Davido. And this thing has been tormenting Davido, according to Davido's statements, for 9 years. 9 years! Man, 9 years is not that much, you know. I mean, these people have suffered longer. Now the problem here is that Davido doesn't really have access to Imade anytime he wants because of Sophia. I don't know how she does it, but I know one thing. Sophia knows how to trigger Davido.
Your Oga has not spent a dime on his daughter in 3 years. Don't come and lie on him.
Now this dates all the way back to 2016. Davido has been on this child custody fight. The thing here is that Davido has a lot of money, lots and lots of it, so he can sustain this fight for as long as he wants to. 2nd June 2021, Sophia came out to rant, and I quote, "Can't wait to change her last name. I still think Momodu is perfect as a mom and dad." Oh, okay. She then followed up when someone replied her, "I don't know any educated, intelligent Nigerian that has had anything negative to say to a woman that actively plays the role of mom and dad all by herself. The rest can set up a GoFundMe if they are really pressed." They married the daughter, preferred the surname of Davido, right? And Sophia wasn't really pleased about that. Sophia's surname is Momodu and Davido's surname is Adeleke. Imade chose Adeleke. She claims to be the mom and dad at the same time, insinuating here that Davido doesn't take care of his daughter.
Your Oga has not spent a dime on his daughter in 3 years. Don't come and lie on him.
Davido seeing this will be angry. Why is this girl always coming on social media to talk about my private life? I just had to wait. Look, come on, why are you tormenting me like that? Keep all this drama out of my life. What did I do to deserve all this? Bros, now only one time. Sophia did not stop there. She was just getting started. Instagram. Man, I feel for Davido at the same time because, I mean, hey, he was young, naive. I don't know. He was a star at that time, I mean, and she was a fan. And it was a fun. But let's get this straight.
What's my biggest fear? My worst fear has happened to me. So I don't think that anything scares me in life anymore. I never wanted to raise a child alone, and I'm doing it now. So what the fuck is gonna happen to me again? What could possibly happen to me?
But I mean, you guys were both adults, so you knew exactly what you were doing. Oh, come on guys. See, I'm just giving my thoughts. I mean, they brought it to the internet, they brought it to public. I am an internet uncle, and internet uncle has to give his opinion. Yeah, Davido, the older they bury, the sweeter they juice.
But I'm also scared of being a billionaire. But you know they say your worst fears happen to you.
Okay, yes.
So I'm scared of being a billionaire.
I'm afraid that you guys will like and subscribe, and then you guys will get me to 100k. I'm afraid that you get me to 100k. I'm afraid. Davido seeing all this, oh my god, regretted, and he vowed never to engage in any sexual activities outside his relationship with Chioma. He was sad. Davido was sad. Well, to put, there was no way to solve the Sophia problem until he was advised that there's only one way to solve this problem: joint custody. A simple but complicated process. He then hit Sophia with the joint custody lawsuit. Oh my god. Now here's the problem. Sophia had so much fire that so far I am flabbergasted.
Wow.
She then got her lawyer. Oh my goodness. It's like she has been waiting for this day.
Don't try this thing with me again. You thought I was joking.
She countered the lawsuit in the dirtiest way possible, hitting him where it really hurts. Oh my. The death of his child. And I quote, she prayed the court that custody of their daughter should not be granted to the applicant, that is Davido, citing his controversial lifestyle, which according to her will expose our daughter to more negative trauma at her tender age. Now here's the dirty part. The fact that the applicant lost his son in his house in a rather unfortunate and questionable circumstances shows that our daughter cannot be placed in custody of the applicant. Sophia, that's a low blow. I don't side. Sophia, it hurt Davido so much. And then he came to counter. You're constantly bringing up the death of my child at any point you can. Just remind us of this tragedy that haunts us every day of our lives. My day will grow up to see I fought for her. As for now, you can have it. But note, she won't be a child forever. Imade Aurora Adeleke, your father loves you. I ain't gonna lie, I felt really bad for Davido. And for even talking about this whole situation. But, you know, I'm in too deep right now. Sophia hits back again. This woman doesn't stop. Given other reasons why custody should not be granted to the applicant, the respondent stated that the applicant in his role as an artist always travels. I ain't gonna lie, that point is valid. That point, he's a musician, he wouldn't really get much time for the daughter. So, I mean, now this is the point that surprised everyone. She mentioned that Davido only wants sex from her. Hold on, it gets worse. She said that Davido cut ties with her because she refused to have sex with him. And he even stopped paying Imade's school fees because of that. Now, you see, this particular statement might be a little believable to a lot of people. Hear me out. You see, the image being painted about Davido isn't really that good. You know, because of the amount of scandals he has been in, you know, the women that he has slept with, and they've come out to talk about it and all that. So a lot of people might believe the statement Sophia just put out, saying that Davido can't control his you know. Now here's the problem. Whether it is true or not, the case she's raising might be believable to a lot of people. She even went further to drop evidence. Damn, man, damn. It's not looking good for David. It's not looking good for David. I thought Davido and Chioma were supposed to be in a honeymoon right now. What is happening? What is happening? Davido, Oga. Sometimes I blame you now. Sometimes I blame you. And sometimes all these women and things, you first stop. Cause problems, eh? All you need is this, Oga. All you need, 1, 2, Oga. That's it. Yeah? Then you do, okay, I'm fine, okay? That's all. You finish, you clean your hands. Hey, what is all this? What is this? But this will keep all of us wondering that why is Sophia fighting so hard for the custody of the child? Why doesn't she want Davido to have like a shared custody? Are there some benefits of sole custody? Sophie? This doesn't look like, oh, what's all this white liquid on me? I spilled a lot of beans in this episode. But do you remember the saying that the police always give us when we are arrested? Well, I can't relate. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Davido didn't really take that advice. I could feel his pain. He was hurt. But now, here's where things went south. Somebody replied to Davido's tweet. Don't use your deceased child to play victim. She raised a safety concern, which is very, very valid. She is fighting for her child. And then Davido said this. Make she keep her. This is not looking like a good way to present yourself in court. Anyways, what do you think about this whole situation? Tell me in the comment section below. Mondo. Georgia, by the way you look.